Live.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, yeah, in the building. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen. 37 people straight in, not even 10 seconds have started. So you know what time it is already. Ladies
Bet
and
to
gentlemen,
lose.
let us start the show in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up. You hear that? Someone that's 1 second to. I know that's Manisha, no? 1 second.
Come on, bro. This is a live thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Outside Ali Nazir, Philip Answer, Alan Skill. Greetings to you, my man. Damien Charles in the building. Charlie Torres, Daniel J. Boateng, Asiya Azim Khan, Sticky One, Cold Malik. All the usuals are with us, the usual suspects, Old Tight, Mob, Viggs, Ryan, Maringo, and you already know what it is. Dream it, believe it, become it. Listen, we have a packed evening for you. Videos to view. I see ya. We have Daniel Backup, country, the main man, Don, aka the chairman, is in the building with us as well. I already feel this is going to be a great session today. We had a fantastic weekend of professional pugilism, as I like to call it, and there are a lot of talking points. Um, Hopefully, my co-host will be joining us. We already know he's always late, but today he's not really late. He's just gone for. I don't know. He says to answer the door. Hopefully, he won't be counting out cash live on the screen. Spencer, where are you, man? Well, you can't keep on doing this, bro. I keep on telling you. Old type Paul Johnson. Yeah, I'm telling you. SKAN. I see ya. I'm gonna give Spencer 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. TP says Tank is the face of boxing, and after last night's performance, it'd be hard to disagree with that because what a performance it was. I don't really know why anyone was expecting any different. Coming old time Charlie Torres. You know that. I don't even know why anyone was expecting anything different. And that's what I said prior to the fight. You ain't getting me with the Orly Harrison vibes. Big up Orly Harrison, by the way. But by that, I mean, Orly's a great salesman. He could fight a bit, but he was a great salesman. Orly's a man that will make you think no sand is in Dubai, no sand is in the desert. And people were actually believing us. So I don't want everyone to start. Let me just mute this boy's mic because this boy ain't got no cap. Yeah, bro. He will start doing transactions live on the thing. Bro, this is what's the matter with him? Oh, he's back now. Let me unmute him.
Daughter, let me just say a massive thank you to Country Don. Never forgets Tyler Ray's birthday is today and tomorrow, respectively, and his daughter, my goddaughter, just brought around their birthday presents, so I couldn't make her leave. But yeah, thank you for their patience, everyone.
Where you sit, Spence? Don't worry about
Yeah, I know you are.
that. We're used to. Anyway, as I was just saying, we had a fantastic weekend of boxing, Spence.
Incredible, not fan. It was incredible, son.
Incredible. And what was the highlight of the weekend for you?
The highlight of the weekend for me, getting a proper, watching a proper fight or getting excited about seeing a big fight in America, right? Like back in the old days. But my highlight of the week was actually seeing Joe Cordina regain a world title that he got stripped of, simply because I rate Joe Cordina's skills. Tunde was fortunate enough to be in the gym with him and see how he works. I think he's a fantastic ambassador for boxing. He's a really cool individual. If you get he's a lovely guy, and you know what I mean. Sent me a message today that's saying, "Oh, thanks for all the big ups and stuff." And I said, "Yeah, man, jump on the show." He said, "Yeah, you can't do nothing today," which was understandable. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna see. But we've got an exciting time. Boxing right now, Ton, is it's on the high. You know what I mean? And I
You
enjoyed.
you want me to tell me about?
I know what your high. I know what your highlight is.
You don't know what my highlight of the
I
weekend.
do. Watch me tell you now. Watch me. Watch me with the powers. for
Go on.
Coley Dylan White.
The highlight of the weekend for me was this opening statement. What do I gain from fighting Martin Bakaki? Bro, I had to tweet up the thing. I had to repost Dylan. Bro, Dylan is a proper Brixtonian. He
Proper.
said, I was like, hold on, did I just hear right? He just said Martin Bakaki. What, bro? He said it about 4 times in the interview. What do I gain from fighting Martin Bakaki? I was like, bro, this guy is him. He can't even bloody speak English.
And he's saying that. That's like
this
the pot
time,
calling the kettle black.
this time, Dylan sound like he just come off a wind rush. Dylan sound like he just come off a wind rush about he can't speak English. Oh, tight, Dylan. Bro, Dylan messaged me. I'm like, bro, you're too funny. You're too funny. And actually, Dylan has made the fight even more
Juicier.
juicier. Even though Dylan ain't fighting him. Dylan ain't fighting him. And brother's just calling him out because, as Dylan said, just because the TV cameras are there, you want to try to call out, man. But you don't know, man come from certain environments. You can't just Dylan said, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Dylan said, come upstairs, bro. Come upstairs. Come
No,
upstairs.
no, no, come.
Bro, he's like this. Come. So anyway, that was the highlight of the weekend for me. But on a boxing, yes, let me first say congratulations to Joe Cordina defeating Shavkat Ravanov. I can never say it. Rakimov, 12-round decision. Had Rakimov down in the second round. Spence with a
So
beautiful.
you're absolutely right. The way he dropped Rakamov is one tough hombre, you know.
Oh my goodness! You listen. I wouldn't like to see how he's going to be in a few years because you remember Zelfa dropped him as well. That was a tough fight for him as well, and he was absolutely. It was a good fight. I'm not going to even lie. That fight could have gone either way. You know, maybe if that was in America on a different promotion, because Joe won it by a single point.
A single point on a split decision.
On a split decision. So it really confirms that it was actually a very, very close fight. But the victory couldn't have happened to a nicer, younger
Trust me.
person in the sport of boxing. Joe Cordina really looks the part, acts the part, family man. And congratulations to him on becoming a 2-time world champion, Welsh's quickest ever world champion, and 2-time world champion in just 16 fights. Incredible, Spencer.
Yep. It's actually Welsh, not Welshish, but don't worry
Did I
about
say
it.
Welsh? Did I say Welshish?
You said Welshish. I said, I thought you were talking about the crisp and the Welshish crisps.
yeah. All right. Well, big up Welshish. We all know what we're talking about. So big up, Joe. Congratulations. And yeah, man said Cordina and Tank got the same dentist. Yeah, because their teeth is like over white. Over white. But
Trust me.
Good world champions. Also, congratulations to the lovely Sandy Ryan, Mr.
Come on.
Clifton Mitchell's prodigy, becoming the
And Clifton Mitchell's first world champion. So props to Clifton Mitchell. And man, let me tell you this, yeah. Clifton Mitchell's a real one. I told Clifton Mitchell certain good news about a particular person, and the joy that he had when I told him, right? Clifton Mitchell's a real one. Sometimes in the sport of boxing, people like to look into next man's plate when they should be concentrating on cooking their own food. But one thing I know about Clifton Mitchell over the years, I've been promoting shows with him. Clifton Mitchell is a very, very helpful individual. I got a lot of time for Clifton. So big up Clifton Mitchell for getting your first world champion. He's also a friend of the fighters, right? So massive big up to him, and big up to Sandy Ryan. Because you know what? Clifton phoned me today, yeah? He phoned me today because we were speaking yesterday, and he said, listen, the only Ryan that's winning a fight tomorrow is Sandy. Because Ryan can't see he's going to get broke up, right? So,
right.
So yeah, so we was having a good little laugh and all the rest of it. But I said, you know what, Clifton, I have to rate you, because similarly to Tunde Ajayi, and this is these people that don't understand. When you build a relationship, he has been around Sandy Ryan from she's been 13 years old,
Mm.
right? She's now 28, 29. So all the props and credit in the world to be given to. I just like that bond, that loyalty, and I also see the same thing like what you're doing with Anthony Yard, but also what you're doing with Joel as well. Your other guy, because you're taking him off of the bat from scratch, and I like those things. Reason why I like those things because you build a true camaraderie and you properly build like a family unit. Loads of people don't understand this thing. Loads of people think, oh well, I just got my trainer, and I'm just gonna see him five days of the week, and then weekends I see him back on Monday. It doesn't work like that. To build that real feeling, that vibe connect, you got to spend a lot of time with them because when you're a trainer, you're not just a trainer. You're a teacher. You're a confident. You're a psychotherapist. You're a shrink. You're a nutritionist. You're bag of. It's not just one thing that you are. So props to Clifton Mitchell. Congratulations on Sandy Ryan's emphatic win yesterday. Props to your whole team, and I hope that your camp grows bigger.
Well done. Yes, well done, Sandy, picking up the vacant WBO welterweight world title, and I'm hearing that there could be an undisputed up next for definitely a unified. So again, the show goes on
It
for
does.
Sandy and for Clifford. So big up. Mob Vic says you're a pastor, bro.
I am 1,000,000%. I
Anyway,
am. Amen.
no,
Amen.
so also Jordan Thompson defeated Luke Watkins in a good fight as well. That was a
That
good
was
fight.
listen. That was a rockers, And
Good one.
listen, I like Jordan Thompson. I've only met him
Yeah.
once. I met him once the other day. Really respectful guy. Um, but what I'm saying is, for a tall man, he shouldn't want to fight in the pocket.
Mm,
Tundi, if I had arms as long as he and his stature, right? Because we'll see. He's tall, man, right? He's tall, but he don't look gangly, right? He's a
mm,
well-muscled, tall, long-armed, long-limbed, loose-limbed fighter. You don't
mm.
need to fight in the pocket because you're giving away your advantages because you have longer reach than most of your opponents. But he likes to scrap, but he wants to be careful because he got a couple shots from Luke Watkins yesterday, and I got Luke the Duke. I got to big him up because people were just gonna like he was just gonna come and get a paycheck and just get bowled over. And he did his homework. He tried his best. He caught him with some very very good sneaky right hand counters and left hooks. But this Thompson, he looked decent. I remember seeing his last fight, which he's winning hands down, and he got clipped in the last round. Tony, if that would have been, he could have got knocked out. So since then, he's left his trainer. He's brought himself over to a new camp. So he's down with training with the Simses. He's doing a lot of. I see him doing a lot of pad work with Kevin Mitchell, who was one of Tunde's students. Don't get twisted, right? And I wish him all the best, man. I would like to see little things that he likes to brush up on, but I like the fact that afterwards, if you listen to his interview, which I think you did, but I know you channel flicking, because Tunde was watching about 6 boxing matches yesterday. His bare TV screens got in his house, right? So well, look at that. Jordan Thompson, he's 6'6", Tunde.
Yes, that's correct.
Right, that's mad. That is
Mm.
crazy. So I like what he said. He said like right now it's about the learning, and I'm trying to learn, and I like that bit that you are actively trying to learn, right? But and I hope that you listen to this, Jordan. Jordan, you don't need to do no Ellen up when guys are up close to you. You don't need to do it because when you're doing it, you're invited to get caught with the right hand just by where you have your left arm. That's just a little bit of advice to you. Whether you take it, you take it. If you don't, that's your business. But I do think you've got a bright future.
Well, from a trainer's perspective, I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing, because if I was coming up against a tall fighter, I will be I will be asking, or I'll be telling my guy to get in close to them. So I think it's a great asset for him to have in his boxing artillery when we're talking about using your advantages. Then it's not rocket science. He's 6'6" with long arms, but I don't think it was necessarily a bad thing. He did show, and again, he's got a new trainer, so he is trying new things. So
Yeah,
being able to fight inside as well as the outside is what made fighters like Riddick Bro great fighters because they can box inside and outside.
yeah,
So
but
yeah,
the difference is, Tun, with Riddick Bowe, and if we was to go back to Riddick Bowe's classic fight of November of '92 against Evander Holyfield, his inside work, Riddick Bowe wasn't a gangly fighter, right? He wasn't a gangly fighter. So when Riddick Bowe would put the inside work, he was like Riddick Bowe was like a well proportioned heavyweight, right? But when you got these guys with these really long, like Mr. Stretcho, right? When you see man like that, it's good if you can fight on the inside, but I don't think that should be you're inviting man to fight on the inside. It's not like guys are closing gaps. Like what I saw yesterday, and this is no criticism of Thompson, because I like Jordan Thompson. It was like he'll wait, he'll throw out really crisp jabs, and then like after a while, they say, all right. Then Watkins would close the gap, and as Watkins would close the gap, he'll throw out the jab, and then he'll invite because he'll step forward and he'll be L'ing up. But as he's stepping forward, he's inviting to be caught with a right hand, and he got caught a couple of times with a right hand. I would like if that was in with a bigger puncher now, maybe the situation would have been different. Because, like I said, I've seen him got wobble before, but this is no slant on him because I think he's very, very talented. And
anyway, loud that, bro. You guys know too much about this brother, bro, fam.
No, but it was,
bro, you got too much about, bro. You giving us some
I'm
exegesis on some
I can't help
undercard
it,
fight,
man.
bro.
I'm on one of the ones today, man. Maybe it's the bars over there.
Bro, I'm sitting there, I'm listening to you, and I'm waiting for you to finish, fam, because we need to move on the show.
Fam,
We only got 1 hour, and we got big Olympian waiting backstage. Bro, Gary, what's the matter with Spencer? He's there giving us a whole show on some undercard fight, telling us about what man should do, what man shouldn't do.
No, because I want them man to improve. Anyway, as we've heard, Gary Blake. Oh yeah, also happy birthday to Gary's beautiful little daughter Noelle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big up Gary, the man behind the cat. Even Gary has to laugh. Gary's sitting there like, bruv, get on with it, mate. Get on with it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
the Black Ball Powers once again.
Let me introduce to you a young man who I earmarked as one of the top prospects that I'm looking forward to seeing their development. In the boxing news, they asked me who my top prospects are coming up, and this young man was one of them. I still believe there is a lot more to come from him, and it's going to be an interesting journey. We can see that he's doing things his own way, doing the right thing, which is blocking out the negative energy and just continuing with his career. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the one, the only, Mr. Frasier Clarke. Yeah, what's going on, my man?
Yeah, what's happening, boys?
Come on, don't try to come with no smooth Barry White thing, you know. Just run, just be you. But
relax, man.
But well done so far on your career. I've been watching you, even from your first fight. I said, yeah, this one here, he's got the skill set to go a long way in the sport of boxing. And yeah, so straight off the bat, congratulations in your career thus far.
Thank you. It's been, you know what it's been? It's not just boxing anymore. You know, when I was in the amateur game, it was literally just turn up to the gym and box. I feel like now, which is something that I'm trying to get away from, I'm like a year and a little bit in. At the minute, I'm sort of getting dragged in a little bit too much to the other conversations. But I've recognised this. I'm just going to pull myself away now. Like, we're going to have a conversation tonight. And what I've told myself is, because this weekend's been a heavy weekend of me having mad back and forth conversations. As of tomorrow, I'm sort of taking myself away from that and leave that to the people that are paid to do that. Do you know what I mean?
It's very, very important that you recognize that in this embryonic stage of your career, because once you are in the position that you're in, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. And part of your development is being able to block out the negativity, being able to see what people really want. You know, sometimes people just want clickbait. So they'll draw you out. They'll start asking you leading questions where as a fighter, you're like, fam, I'm not having that, bro. I'm firing back. But then what you end up doing is wasting energy. And it's not about that. You need that energy in the gym. That's why, as a fighter, I've been there in camp with Floyd. And Floyd literally stopping the session and telling all of his fighters, stay off of social media. Get people to deal with that. And that's what a lot of people, these are these. It's good you're going through this, and it's good that you're able to recognize that very early in your career, because you're a heavyweight. Everyone likes heavyweights, and people are gonna draw you out. So that's a very, very good point that you picked out there. And don't need to start tomorrow. You can start from today. We're here to talk about your career, what you want to do in the future, and there's no negativity on this show. That's why we always let people be themselves.
I hear that. Well, that's the thing. You know what? I feel like in this crazy world we're living now, you can get penalized for being yourself too much, and I hate that. Do you know what I mean? People, because you know what? If I am myself, too many people get upset too easily by the things I say. But I only speak the truth, what I believe is the truth, and people don't want to hear it, and people take offense from it. But I just think people need to thicken up their skin a little bit, because people have said stuff about me from day one, from the day that I turned professional. You know what? You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to really toughen up and just man up and say, you know what? Sticks and stones. I'm going to do all my talking with these.
Yes, big up. Well, moving on to the fight game. We do know that you was mandated to fight Fabio Wardley for the British title. I mean, I haven't gone too much. I just scrolled past. I see you had some kind of altercation or talk with Eddie Hearn about the contest. Where are we with that? Are you fighting him? Are you not fighting him? Are you moving on with your career? What's going on?
So I 100% want to fight Fabio Wardley. I'm confident, and if I'm brutally honest, which I always am, I think it is the easiest way for me to get a heavyweight, the British Championship in a while, is to win it from Fabio Wardley. If he's a champion and I'm a mandatory challenger, I personally think that isn't the easiest champion to face. That's just coming from me as a fighter. But so where we're at with it is it's going to purse bids on the 10th. And last night I spoke with Eddie, and basically I got made mandatory challenger, but then I think like the day after I got announced that I was going to box on June the 10th. So Eddie's in a bit of conflict, saying if I'm being made mandatory challenger, I shouldn't be having a fight date announced after the purse bid's been done. So I can understand where he's coming from if he goes on and wins it. If not, he hasn't got to worry about when I'm fighting. Do you know what I mean?
Right, but this is what I'm trying to say, Fraser, right? Because like we spoke about this earlier when we spoke, right? And I'm saying how they were trying to make it look, right? Was that you were trying to swerve that fight because I don't know what happened there, Ton. That you were trying to swerve the fight with Wardley saying that you were looking for one more fight. Can you just put some clarity into this? Because a lot of the fans are saying, "Right, is Frasier Clarke afraid of Wardley? Like, you don't want to fight?" And I see Frasier Clarke saying, like, Frasier Clarke then bunning, what's my man, David Adeleye, who's trying to say, look, all that math and all that talk, and look, you're not even getting a shot. So give me some clarity on that, please, brother.
First of all, David, you know what? David needs to just silence himself, because he can get it as well. Me and David are cool, but you know the sport we're in, there's no punches being pulled from me. So that's another one down the line. I'm pretty sure will be an exciting one. But this is where we're at. If I could fight again before that fight, I don't see why I wouldn't. And here's my reasons. Experience is something we gain all the time, no problem.
Absolutely.
But if you're me as a fighter, and remember this, I'm used. A year ago, I was boxing 15 times a year. I was boxing 18 times a year. Sometimes the most I fought a year was 20 times as an amateur. Wow. So to come now and be fighting 4-5 times a year, I don't personally. I like to be active at this early stage of my career. I like to be busy, and I see the guys that used to box very busy. So if the fight date is offered to me, I'm never going to say no. I'm not fighting. You're never going to hear that come out of my mouth. If someone's offered me a fight date and a chance to earn money and a chance to do what I love doing, you're never going to hear me say no. But
Okay.
obviously being mandated changes a few things. So for me, it was simple as this: if the purse bids go one way, and I could do the British title fight, I think you have 90 days, so I could do it like towards the end of the 90 days. Then why wouldn't I earn some more money? Why wouldn't I get some more experience?
Absolutely.
Only a fool wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do that. Do you know what I mean? So
First,
and
Sorry
Eddie
to
said, "Oh, Eddie said he might have to wait." I waited to go to the Olympics for 12 years. You think I'm bothered about 6 months to go fight for the British title? Not a problem. I'm
absolutely.
patient.
Absolutely. Well, can I just say that I know that Spencer has been. He's got. You know that when he was in school, there was a there was a youth that was always stirring up fights. That's Spencer Fearon. Me, you know me, I'm a cool dude, but I'm just easy. But backstage, I'm looking at him, and he's like bro. He's a Nigerian, so bro, he's just like a man that's just looking to take man out. But ladies and gentlemen, let me also introduce to you the one, the only, Sweet D. We call him Sweet D. We give him that name because, bro, I've heard about him on the set. A couple girls have been telling me this you is a little player boy. The one, the only, Mr. David Adeleye. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yo,
What's that? How are you?
David.
You good?
what's going on?
Yeah, bro. Everything's getting exciting in here now, bro. We're coming like this, coming like Showtime boxing, Showtime boxing. But
Just the
it's
UK
great.
version.
It's
Yeah.
great to have you know, these young men, you know, representing the sport. I know you both of you fighters love the game, want to achieve big things in the sport, and this isn't one of them stirring grounds. This is
Nope.
fighting talk, positive talk, and this ain't no IFL TV or one of them channels where we're trying to incite anything like that. We're just here. We love the sport of boxing, and we love promoting you young men in this thing here. But what's going on, D?
I'm all good, man. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
blessed, and I'm healthy, man, so I can't complain. How are you guys, though?
I'm
100%.
blessed.
You know how this thing
Even
goes.
better for speaking to you, my brother. I just want to say this: like, I saw Fabio Wardley say he tweeted something like, look, David, shut your mouth because all that mouth and all the rest of it run up your mouth, and you're not getting a shot." It's Frasier Clarke's being nominated as a mandatory contender. How did you feel about that disrespect?
I didn't even see it, but see, this is the thing, though, yeah,
One sec, one sec. Let me say one thing. You see Fabio. You know what he is. You know what I've learned over the last couple of weeks. He's quite witty, you know, and he's quite sharp. So if he does, when I do fuck him up, which I will do, he can come back as a comedian or something like that. Because you know what, he's quite funny. You know, with his comebacks, he's quite sharp at that.
He's the internet.
yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying, Spence. And you know me, Spence. I don't lie, man. I'm one of the honest ones. Like, I don't see what they put online. I don't see it. And the reason I don't see it is because I don't sit at home and I don't go on my phone like that. Or if I you know what I mean? If I'm on my phone, I'm talking to people. I'm not really honest, sitting down and seeing what people say about me. So when I see interviews, I don't see none of it. Every time I hear things going on when people call me, like, did you hear what so-and-so said? Or did you hear this? Did you hear that? I'm like, go on, because you're going to tell me anyways. And then they end up telling me. But when it comes to Fabio saying, David, shut up and whatnot, that stuff that don't bother me, realistically. Is the British title. I mean, no disrespect to the British governing bodies and whatnot. Come on, man. There's other avenues I can go down. My career, I didn't know who Fabio Woody was before I turned pro. So when I turned pro, when I started boxing, I didn't do it for the likes of Fabio Woody. And and the only reason why I wanted to fight Fabio was not personal, because he had a British title. But that's what I'm saying to you. I'm a real lifer. I'm not even, and I don't want to start talking crazy. I get busy in real life. I'm not on this internet. All of this. Adeleye, shut up. I saw one time when I tweeted, he was like, I guess that press conference stunt didn't work, did it? If I went there and slapped him in his mouth, then what would have happened? Because none of this internet stuff he's saying to me would have done anything, realistically. I can go there and put it on him, but I'm not on none of that. This is what I'm saying, realistically. I'm not built like that, man. It's just, I'm doing the boxing. I'm staying professional. I'm staying in my lane. I saw him and Frasier Clarke's fight got awarded. It weren't me. It is what it is. Was I pissed? Yeah, I was pissed. I wasn't upset to the point where people asking me like, D, are you right? I'm like, yo, I'm not even tripping. Of course, it's just a joke. I've been pro 3 years. I would have fought. And Fabio Wardley, and I keep saying it time and time again, I'm not taking nothing from the fella. That guy is not great. Just the truth.
All right, so we need Fabio Wardley in the mix. Spence, I don't know what you've been up to today, but I see people popping up on the stream. I'm gonna add this person, but I can't see. All I can see is E. So let me introduce E. Who is E?
No, please let this be Fabio Wardley. Please.
Yeah, it's
No,
Fabio
it
Woody on the
really
stream
isn't.
right now.
Wait. Who's this?
This is not the person you're looking for. I just want to be in the background.
Oh, okay. You want to be in the background. So who are you? Sorry.
I'm a fan of boxing.
Okay. Oh, so was you sent the link?
Yeah.
Okay, who sent you the link, by the way, sir?
Am I not supposed to be on this thing?
Well, if you're here to talk about boxing,
Who
then
sent you
fine.
the link, sis?
But who sent you the link?
Someone on this panel.
Right, I sent the link to Fabio Wardley, not to you, man. So maybe you run his internet.
Tunde, it's Fabio.
Bruv, sis,
it's
you just
Fabio
covered
on
the
the
thing.
thing.
What?
Say again?
No, I mean,
Tunde.
we're saying like we don't know who you are. Like what you know? You just said you're a fan of boxing, right?
I'm just here to listen. Am I not supposed to be listening?
Now you can listen on YouTube.
Of course. We want
No
you to listen.
disrespect,
But
sis.
what we've done, we've added you into the live conversation.
Oh, okay. So you added the wrong person. I just want to be in the background.
Okay, all right. We'll remove you. But Karen, please keep on listening. We need your energy.
On
Please.
YouTube. Thank you very much, sis.
Thank you very much.
It's Fabio.
Yeah.
It's Fabio in this link.
Nah.
No, we need. Who's EA, Spence?
EA.
Yeah. 'Cause EA,
Listen, I sent the thing to Fabio Wardley.
Fabio. Okay.
I sent the link to Fabio so we can just
Can I
clear
ask you a
this thing
quick
up.
Spence? Can I ask you a question?
Gun.
When you speak to Fabio Woody, what does he have to say?
No, I didn't even say anything. I
No,
didn't
but I'm
speak
saying
to
in
him.
general though. In general, because when there's no Twitter and there's no cameras around and whatnot, what does he have to say?
Nah, you know what? Every time I've spoken to him, it's been a respectful thing. It's been a respectful thing. Like with all of them, man, it's been respectful. Like I got love for Frasier knows that. I got love for you. It's a respectful thing. So we ain't really spoken boxing. It's only because now.
Hold on, wait, Spence. Man saying that was Fabio's girl.
Well,
It was Fabio's girl.
I swear to you, yeah, I sent the link to Fabio. I said, nah, like these men are on the team. You know what I mean? You're welcome to come on if you want to come on, right?
No,
The two real ones, listen to me, the two real ones have jumped on. No one hasn't replied. Fabio hasn't replied. So I'm not knocking Fabio, he just hasn't replied.
Knocking
And
Fabio,
again,
but it's still good.
All right. Fabio ain't here. But anyway, Fraser's gone now. What's going on?
Fraser there, man.
Fraser's here. Yeah. So anyway, listen, moving on. Let's just say for argument's sake,
Hey, what Meta and taking liberties, and that was Spencer's sneaky link from 1965.
Fraser and Fabio don't going. Could there be a possibility that you two can get on?
For the British, no. For every other belt, 110%. I said it.
Okay.
Me.
For there's been
Let David talk first and then you, Fraser.
Oh,
like, come on, man. You guys would know that. I mean, I'm not here to knock the board and whatnot. I'm not saying nothing crazy about them, but come on, man. It's wrong. It's wrong. You guys know.
Fraser, what do you feel about this?
No, do you know what it is? I honestly do think personally, I think I'm gonna say it. I think the Olympian title and the Olympic medalist helped. I really do. I think that definitely helped. I also think that you look at the common opponent that me, David and Solomon all had is Sokolovsky. I think I did the better job on him than any of them two. And other than that, I also think it helped the time that they made the mandatories. I was fresh in their minds. I fought like 10 days before that, so I think that could have helped the decision. But like I say, you know, if it had been David that had been chosen to be mandatory, I'd have been pissed. Same as I would have been if it was Solomon. I had nothing to do with it. Obviously, I made it known in every interview. You know, I want to fight for the British title. I want to fight Fabio Wardley. I got the nod. I was over the moon. Obviously, I understand David's had more fights than me. He's been a pro longer than me. I'd be pissed if I was in his position. But that's out of my hands, isn't it? You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Well, listen, I can tell you this. Both of you young heavyweights, there was a time when Tyson Fury was mandated to fight for the British title. I think who was it, Spence? Remind me, Spence. It was
David Price.
David Price, that's correct.
Yeah.
And he didn't fight, and he moved on, and we all see where Tyson Fury is today. So it's the British title is a route, but as David Adeleye has just said, it's not the only route. Both of you men, I'm sure you both have aspirations of becoming world champions. These fights are always going to be here. We know it.
Yeah. So it's not the be all and end all, but for me, I'm a guy that even from my amateur days, I'm steeped in history. When it comes to British titles, junior ABAs, senior ABAs, I've got them. I just felt it was right for me to do it as a pro. That's probably part of the reason I wanted to go down that route. Do you know what I mean? Like when I look back at my boxing career one day, when I've stopped boxing, I think it's something that a lot of people ain't gonna be able to experience. A lot of people ain't gonna be able to say, you know what, in the trophy cabinet they've got junior amateur championships, senior amateur championships, British title as a pro. That's something that's pride for me. So that's why I wanted it bad.
And what about?
And may I add, Lennox Lewis, when he came over here, after winning Olympic gold medal in '88, he won British, Commonwealth, European titles. Then went on to win WBC crown. Then went on to become an undisputed champion. So I understand when you're coming from that background, you understand right. These are the things that I aspire to be. And
let me cut that. I don't care about all of that. I don't box for a trophy cabinet.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't. All of that. Trophy cabinets, trophy cabinet. I don't care about all of that.
So why are you boxing in, champ?
Because I don't sport. I don't box for a trophy cabinet to show people. I got cabinets of trophies I won from different things as well. I don't know why I did the sport. When I boxed for me, I remember that I was boxing at a young age myself. I'm not.
So you don't box on the accolades.
Is that what I just said? Or I just said I don't box for a trophy cabinet. I don't box to show people my cabinet at home. Nobody comes to my house for me to. They won't walk through my door, and then it makes me a better person in their eyes because I got a trophy cabinet of winning the British title.
That's not for anyone. That's not for anyone else. For anyone else. That's for me. That's for me. That's things that some people would never ever even achieve half the things I've ever achieved already, let alone going to. So it's just not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. That's in your sort of avenue. But how I'm wired and how you're wired, we don't see things the same. So when I've got certain things I want to achieve in my career. The British title was one of them when I first turned pro. I want to win the British title. But if you sit down and we really think about it now, yeah? I mean, I'm talking to two boxing men that really know this. When you win the British title, does it mean you're the best in the country? No. We've got Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. We still got the Joe Joyces. We still got the people at the top level. So it doesn't really... It's not like back in the days when it was... The British title kind of showed you're the best in the country. All right, then now that you're the best in this country, let's go fight at European level. Okay, now that you're best in Europe, let's go fight at world level. It doesn't mean that nowadays. You just win the British title, just say you've won it. So if we're going to stop going into the nitty-gritty stuff and start talking about all them accolades and whatnot, then realistically, 100%. We really should be fighting the top boys for the British title. But we know that the way you winning the British title doesn't mean you're the best in the country. I mean, I studied this. I get it though. You want to win certain things that have certain
meaning for me, obviously.
And you want to go down in the history. So when people start mentioning your names, I wanted to win the British title. The Lennox Lewises, the Furies, the AJs, Herbie Hydes, all of these people won it. You know, so of course, when my name's getting mentioned as one of the people that won it, it would be good. Is it the be on end or it's not?
So what is the be on? Is your ultimate goal to become?
I got to win a world title, 100%. I want to make it to the pinnacle of the sport. You know, some people come in there just to kind of see what it's like. Mate, I've even scratched the surface. I'm trying to break through it. I'm not my aim's not to just get there. My aim's to break through it. I want to make a history. You know, I want to do good for me, my family, and the people around me. People talk about the legacy and whatnot. I'm going to focus on myself, and God willing, if it goes the way I want it to go, the legacy is going to follow.
Okay.
But obviously, how I'm wired and whatnot, and how I think about certain things might be a bit different. And I feel like nowadays, see, I'm real. I don't sit there and say I'm a role model. I don't sit there and say none of these things. I'm just being me, and I love it. I see young people and other people say I do good for them and whatnot. And but look, man, I come from a certain background where it's like I'm fighting on TV now. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we always say the same thing. You know, where we're coming from, it's a blessing to be where we are. So,
1,000,000%.
listen, in terms of moving forward, where would you both like to see yourselves within the next 12 months? I'll ask Fraser that first.
Obviously, I want to still be undefeated. I feel like I would have had the British title, probably even relinquish that after that. If I probably, to move on, to move forward. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I've not even thought that far ahead. I've been made mandatory, and Fabio is definitely the next person in my sights. Whether there's an interim before that or not, I'm not sure. But after that, I do like the traditional route. I do like Commonwealth. I do like European titles. I think that sounds perfect. Like the background I'm from, there's been a lot of traditional things in my career to date. So obviously, the way that I've come through, the way David's come through, that's two different things. But obviously, we both want the same destination, and that's the world title. So I just want to keep progressing, and obviously, even on here with David, yeah, I think domestic fights as well. You know what? I don't see why me and David probably won't. That couldn't end up being a Commonwealth title, a European title, even into the world titles. I think we've got a good crop right now. So I love nothing more. I remember this, I'm a boxing fan. I love nothing more than domestic heavyweights fighting. I think this is one of the ultimates. I've seen a lot of them, and I think it gets a real buzz. So I'm game to fight everyone.
All right, then. So, David, if we look at things right now, like for the current crop of young prospects coming through, like yourself, Wardley, Solomon Darkus is his name, yeah?
Yeah, the carriers of time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. What about him? You don't rate him?
No, I haven't seen too much of him, to be honest with you. I've only seen
there's him. Guys. Right. So of the crop of like the five, where do you see yourself in the young? I'm not talking about because you got the senior man, them, the seniors, the elders, but in a young crop of guys there, where do you see yourself, sir?
I'm number one. It's not even no if buts or maybes. I'm number one.
No, bro, let me
tell you something now. I like you, Spence, though. You know why I like you, Spence? Okay, like Unc said, Tunde said, you're a good stirrer, But listen, let me tell you something. I'm number one. Wardley, I'll be honest with you, Wardley, and I don't know what you said it earlier, he's definitely the shittest British champion. And if you're going to win a British title, you want it to be against Wardley. That's easy. Like, that's just his easy money. Fraser, good pedigree. Fraser, you ain't athletic. You got a chance with someone like me. You ain't athletic.
What? Yeah.
You're not athletic. You can't get in there with someone like me, make them sort of mistakes. Because when I start letting my hands go on you, will get long.
Come on, bro. Serious. You cannot be comparing me and you in the same breath. You get stopped easy, bro. You can't jab.
Bro,
you can't jab. You're stiff.
Listen,
you're stiff.
How am I stiff? And I'm more athletic than you, and I move better than you.
Wait. You see what I'm saying?
Better than me.
Hold on.
No breathe.
How many times have you been stopped and dropped?
Say again?
Wait, Spencer.
You heard what? How many times have you been stopped and dropped?
Stop. Have you seen me stopped and dropped?
Well, I saw a video someone posted the other day of you dancing. You got hit with a backhand and you was dancing.
Hey, listen. You see me?
One sec. That was in a spar against Jalalov, Olympic champion, bro. You know what? You wouldn't even be hired as a sparring partner to fight these people. You wouldn't even be hired as a sparring partner.
How can you tell me that though? Have you ever been in the ring with me though?
No, bro. No, listen. But let's do that. Let's do that anytime, bro. Tomorrow. You are so like you've got not even one bit of boxing knowledge in your head.
But yeah. So when we was meant to spar, why didn't we spar then?
When was we meant to spar, bro?
See, I'm saying you've been punched in your head too hard. Come on, man.
Wait, you see what I'm saying? No. We're let's sort
gentlemen.
Come on, spar.
Gentlemen, listen.
Hold on, Tunde, go on.
Come on, spar. Come on, fight. Do whatever, bro. You get your head jabbed off, bro. You got no pedigree. You got no style, bro. You walk forward, stiff shoulders. You caught my man with a good.
What do you do?
Bro, I can box, I can jab, I can punch, I can work inside. You know what? What's your best attribute?
I'm stronger than you.
You're not stronger than me, bro.
Forget your weight.
You're
I'm stronger than you, and I
You're
hit
not
harder
stronger
than
me,
you.
bro. Who does you?
Who do you mean? Who does? I hit harder than you. See, this is what I wanted to say.
What
This is
proves
what I
that?
wanted to
What proves
say.
that? What proves that, bro? What proves
Like,
that?
this is what I wanted to say. Yeah.
What proves that?
Let me finish. This is what I wanted to say. I had one tough fight. I'm not gonna sit in. And like I said to you guys, let me finish. I'm a real lifer. I don't sit there. I don't. People know around me knew what happened when I was going into that fight already. Yeah. But I don't do excuses. We don't do that.
Well, you lost, didn't you?
What?
You lost the fight.
I didn't lose though. How did I lose? I want to ask you that question.
You lost the fight, bro.
How?
You don't even know how to. You don't even know how to deal with a guy. On my worst day, I went into that fight after same as you. Had problems in the camp. I went into that fight in my worst possible state, knowing that there's no way, not a chance on earth, even on my worst day, this guy can get near me, bro. And he beat you.
What did he do that made you feel like he beat me? What did he do? I don't remember him landing no shots to me. I don't remember this guy manhandling me. I don't remember this guy doing anything. What did he do?
Go and watch the fight back. Go and watch the fight. Go and watch the fight.
I'm asking you right now. Say it to us. Say it to me.
Bro,
Tunde and Spence. What did he do?
You had no effect on him, bro. You couldn't do.
What did he do? Answer the question. It's easy. What did he do?
He hit you in your face.
With what shot? What shot did he hit me with? What shot did he hit me with? That you remember? That made you think, whoa, he hit Adeleye with that shot. Whoa, he had Adeleye hurt there. Whoa.
Right hand over the top.
Adeleye.
Right hand over the top. The right hand over the top.
You fool.
All right, cool. See, this is what I'm trying to say.
No, wait, you guys, please. What run was that, though, that he hit me with the right hand over the top?
Do you think I'm sitting at home watching videos of fucking David Adeleye? You joking?
You do. This is what I'm saying. You do. See, now, Tunde.
This is what I'm saying. David, what's
what I'm saying about boxing?
No, relax. David,
Tunde and Spence, let me say something.
Please. You see
what's
happening?
No,
wait,
I'm
Dave.
gonna have to say my piece. This is what I mean about boxing nowadays, yeah? I'm a real lifer. You know, people, I used to like Frasier. When I first turned pro, I see Frasier watching shoulders, and you see me, I give love to everybody until someone that gives me reason not to give them no love. I'm hearing people calling my phone. Did you hear what so-and-so had to say? You hear what so-and-so had to say? I'm like, who? Frasier. About who? Me. They're like, yeah.
Well, what I'm saying
I don't even hear what you had to say.
So what was saying about you?
Then I'm hearing, you said something about you must have tweeted me and Woody will be a novice final. Childish. You're 31. Grow up. Then I'm hearing you're saying something else along the lines of Adeleye struggle with Sokolowski.
Did you not struggle?
I didn't.
All right.
I just didn't. Don't get me wrong. I'm not Spence, that was my worst performance.
Spence, Tunde, did he struggle in the fight? Yes or no?
Did I make it look good? I made it tougher than it needed.
All right,
to be.
wait. This is what I'm saying.
Did you struggle?
David, you got to calm now. You got to calm. Relax now. Look,
I'm easy.
I know you're easy, and you know what? I'll be honest with you. I love the passion. I love the fight because both of you are my guys. But you see the road thing, I'm on that. Like everyone knows, I love the confrontation. Frasier Clarke is a astute.
He's not built like that.
IQ. No. Wait.
Not built like what?
The only way we listen. Coming from a managerial standpoint. Wait.
Neither are you, bro. You turned up a press conference.
Frasier.
You turned up a press conference. You probably watched Creed 3 the night before, got a bit excited.
That's what I heard.
Come on, man, bro.
That's what it was.
You man just out of my show.
No. That's what I heard. I forgot what it was. But that's what I heard. You said that in an interview. I probably watched Creed 3. And
you turned up like a fucking.
Wait, man. What's the matter with you guys?
Do some boxing, people.
This is what happened, yeah. Fraser,
you know
relax.
Fraser,
relax 1 minute. David, relax 1 minute. Listen, there's obvious passion here from both of you guys. Both of you guys are fighters. You see the instigator, Spencer Fearon, just sitting up there like he never started this whole thing. And, bro, I'm not going to have you two, man, wasting up your energy. Although it is great entertainment, but I'm coming from a promoter vibes. We need to see this fight. Whether it is for a British fighter, David has already stated it has to be for something bigger. Frasier, don't mind getting it on, even if it's now. We know we're
how old are you, Frasier?
Me, 31, bro.
Come on, man, you're old, man. Your age mates are winning world titles.
David, what's the matter with you? That's how you know you're Nigerian. David,
look at him, his age mates. You know what his age mates are doing in the sport? He's there talking about, oh, I want to win this. Your age mates are doing big things already. This is what I'm saying.
Talk to me. You know what? You know what I am? I'm a 31-year-old. Guess what? I'm getting paid about 3 times as much as you dickhead.
I know what you're getting paid, Fraser, and I know what you turn over for. You're not getting paid more than me. I know that already, my boy. I know what you're getting in your fights.
Oh my God, bro.
I know what you got against.
Are you
I know what you're
joking?
getting in your fights, Fraser. You're not getting paid more than me. Trust me. And the death reason you trust me. I know what he signed you for. I know what you got. I know what boxer gave you.
You don't
Hold
have a
on.
clue, bro.
Wait. Now,
Alright.
you see, look, this is what I'm trying to
clue,
say. You
bro.
man,
And do you know what?
And it's what I'm saying. I'm not the type
Why
to
you
talk
Tunde?
about your
You
business
talk.
online.
The best heavyweight on the platform you're on is fucking 30 fucking what? I was Joyce 38. So what are you telling me about age? You telling me you can fuck with Joyce?
Look at what Joyce is doing, and look at what you're doing.
Yeah,
You're
he's
talking about
7 years older than me, bro.
But look at what he's doing, and look at what you're doing. This
Yeah,
is the whole
everything's
point.
timing though, Dave.
So what you think in 7 years' time? I can't be.
Wait. In Fraser's defense,
You're
everything's
still
timing.
boxing in 7 years' time, maybe.
Wait.
I will be, bro.
Everything's timing.
I could
Both of you-
retire tomorrow. I've already done more than this clan.
Wait, man. See,
Look,
now
the
we're going.
pros
It's
are
silly. This is silly. We're not. We're not.
I know.
we've
Let me
gone away-
just say something. I know. I don't want it to get to that because it sounds silly. It does sound silly. I'm not on the whole back and forth arguing in real life. What I'm trying to say is, though, Fraser, I know, and you know, you're not built like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Now listen to me. Just let me say something, though, Fraser.
Built like what? Built like what, though?
You're not built like that. This is what I'm saying to you. You ain't got that sort of tough in you. You're not a tug. Yeah, you box and whatnot. You're not built like that. This is what I'm saying.
Listen,
I know that, and you know that. You're not built like that, and you know that I'm built like that. Because if you do your resume check on me, you would know that I'm built like that. You would know that.
Let's see that. Let's keep the same energy.
The fact that
Keep the same energy. Keep that energy then.
When you see me,
keep that energy, yeah.
This is where we
your
got.
life, I'll keep that same
And we'll
energy.
see who's built like what. Will you keep that energy?
When I see you'll see I got the same energy.
Yeah, come
Wait,
on,
I'll
then.
give you
Yeah,
my
do that, bro.
address, What are you talking
Come
about?
on,
You
you-
can come
Alright,
and see
listen.
me when there's
Nah,
none of
stop
that.
that.
How
That's
many
not too
games
far.
get paid you?
This
We'll
is
keep
keep
going,
on the
Fraser,
boxing,
man.
You
This is what I'm
can't-
saying to you. We get paid. I'll smoke you. I'll punch you up for nothing. This is the whole point I'm trying to make, Fraser. You're not built like that, Fraser. Trust me.
David, listen, relax, man.
Go and do some
Relax.
bicep kills. Go and do some bicep kills.
Fraser,
I look good.
Fraser, you see,
I look good,
Fraser,
my boy.
you see, Fraser,
I look good.
wait, Fraser, you see, I know you're a man. You're calm, cool, and collected. David,
These guys are
it's only a lion that could talk to David. So
This
Dave,
guy's a fake
please,
gangster,
I'm
man.
saying-
Fake
I'm
gangster.
saying-
This is the point I'm making, Tunde. I ain't even saying I'm a gangster. I don't
You're
say I'm a
fake
gangster.
gangster, bro.
I
You're
just
wet,
said I'm
you.
built like that.
You're
Trust
wet,
me.
you.
When you do your
Small fry,
resume
bro. You're
check,
wet. You're
We need-
wet.
Yeah, you,
when
bro.
you do your resume
wait.
check, Fraser,
Pagan,
you
Frank
will
Warren,
see
you're
there's not going to be
pagan.
no outstanding
You're a little
violation of my
pagan,
name.
bro. You're a little
Wait.
pagan, mate. That's what you
Pagan
are.
for who? Who's my
Little
pagan?
pagan, bro.
Who's the pagan?
Pussy-o.
Who?
Little pussy, bro. That's what you are.
Look at you. Look. You're not built like that, Fraser.
All right,
You know
cool.
that.
Listen.
But like
All
I
right,
said,
listen.
though, I'm going to come off the line because
declaring.
I'm not on
Wait,
the
David.
Tunde, I'm
David.
about to blow up, but what I'm saying is quickly though, Fraser, you said to me when you see me, keep that same energy. But talk to me, there's no cameras. That's what I'm going to say.
Relax, man. Bro, what's the matter with you
When
guys?
there's no cameras.
David, it's you. I'm
With your
blaming this
whole
on you,
squad,
David.
with your whole squad, I'll
David,
be by
I
myself.
don't have no squad, bro.
I'll
I don't have no
when
squad.
there's no
I don't
cameras.
have no squad. I don't have no
Spencer,
You'll see how I'm built.
cameras.
You'll see how I'm built.
Spencer,
You'll see
what
about
have
it.
you
Do
done?
your resume
You're a
check.
fucking idiot, bro. The only
All right, cool.
thing that made me
Fraser,
fucking
I know,
some biceps,
Fraser,
bro.
I know you're calculated. So Fraser, relax,
Of course
please.
you are.
Please respect for this minute there. David, you're just Nigerian. You just can't help yourself. But this has been fantastic entertainment. I don't even want to talk about you two now. I want to get both of your opinions
No,
on
take this guy out of the
yesterday's.
conversation. He's irrelevant, man. Fuck it.
Yeah. So let's.
Now I'm
I
gonna
want to
stay
get.
for that
I want to get. Look, you've started again. We were just going down the right road. I want to
saying.
get both your opinions on yesterday's fight and what next for Tank Garcia. First of all, David, let us know your opinion on yesterday's fight.
I think Tank smokes David and he's a little midget.
Bro, what's the matter with you, Fraser?
Hey,
Fraser,
you
you
wind up
started
now.
the thing
I can see your
again.
titties. I can see your titties for your jumper. You wind up now. You idiot. You ain't gonna do nothing, man. But you're not deaf. You can hear what I'm saying to you. You're not deaf.
No, you're stuttering, bro.
Look, I got to you now, though, my boy.
You got to who, bro?
I got to you. You got to who? But shut
You.
up, man. You keep talking like you're
You.
tough. Fraser, you're not built like
listen,
that.
go and box.
You're
in front of
security
300
guard, man.
Go and
You're
box in front of
security
300
guard.
people, you dickhead.
You're security guard. That's what you are. You're security guard. You're not built like that. You stop
Bro,
fighting.
You man are making
You
me
stop
put on my
fighting.
dark glasses.
I'm the
You man are
cause of
making.
them. Trust me.
You're
You
not-
stop them.
you're not
I'm the
bad, bro.
cause. All right.
Not bad.
All right, cool. Listen.
To you,
I'm gonna wait,
I'm the
David,
toughest person you know,
David.
trust me.
I'm gonna
You're
get
dangerous.
both.
You're
Wait,
dangerous to me, bro.
I'm getting
Tough
both
it.
of you promoters
You're dangerous to me. You
on
know,
the phone.
you're a city boy, and the same as all them city boys get found out. When it comes to the fucking knuckle on knuckle, bro, fist on fist, you're nothing, bro. You run around with your balaclavas and your knives and your guns and your my man this and my man that. When it comes to the fucking knuckle on knuckle, you can't do nothing.
That's what happens. You see what I'm trying to say, Tunde? You see what I'm saying? Has he ever seen me talk about something like that for him to be saying that?
Bro,
well, that's what I'm saying. You're just an online snitch,
fool,
though.
bro.
You're online
snitch.
Bro, hold on. So how did this come? No, what I'm trying to work out here between the both of you guys, we were here discussing Fabio Wardley and the British title. The next thing, you man are beefing on this thing. Like,
no, we ain't beefing. Do you know what I'm trying to say, though, Tunde? Honestly, we ain't beefing. And you know what it was for me? Honestly, I used to talk highly of Fraser because I didn't have no reason to talk bad about him. And then I was getting calls like, yo, Fraser's saying stuff like, that's what it was, the Creed thing. Oh, Adeleye must have watched Creed. Why do you even got to talk about him, man? Because realistically, because you wasn't in my sights, I didn't speak about him ever. I was speaking about Wardley. And then after the Wardley fight, I would never have spoken about Wardley again. So when it comes to Fraser, I never said a word about him because I didn't care about him. Realistically. I got asked the
question, what do you think about David putting up at the press conference? You know what I said? I thought it's a bit Creedish. It's a bit like I seen that on Creed.
It's a bit Creedish.
He said he watched Creed the day before. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to say. We're going to have to agree to disagree on something like that.
Yes. That's a good one. Listen, man.
He's got his opinion on certain things. I got my opinions on certain things.
Yeah, 100%.
And even us going back and forth now is silly. But
no, it's good. No. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pointless. And then he's talking about I'm not built like someone. Let's see who's built proper in a boxing ring. Because that's what I do my talk about. That's why people see how I'm built in a boxing ring.
That's how people see how I'm built too, Fraser. Let's just keep it professional. That's how people see how I'm.
Listen, what can't speak can't lie. What can't speak can't lie. You only need to look at what I've done to see how I'm built, bro.
Yeah, well, listen, boxing is the truth. In the ring is the truth. And it's the only place where we're going to get the truth. Hold on. Thank you, Carlos, for the $5.99. He says, on a positive vibe, respect to both of you risking your health for entertainment. What is the ideal fight at this stage of your careers? I think I've actually said that. Where's David gone? Where's he gone?
David's gone, man. He's had enough.
No. David ain't had enough. David's Nigerian. David's leaving the dance without having
someone just called my phone. So,
okay.
So listen, Carlos. Wait. Carlos has donated €5.99, and
give it to David.
The question he's asking for both of you is, what is your ideal fight at this stages of your career?
Did you want to answer first?
Dave, go ahead.
I mean, at this stage in my career, of course, the ideal fight would have been the British.
But you ain't got that. I've got that.
But like I said, I'm at a different sort of path right now. It's for this old man to go and fight for it.
Who you gonna fight? I mean, it must be a hard match in you know.
Hey, please, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be so real. I swear to you, I'm not even that fussed, because I still get paid. I'm more than you.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna put out a stick here. I'm gonna put out a stick here.
I know what you get though per fight though.
Wait. Come on, man, that's too long. But, Dave, all right, let's just say Fraser doesn't fight Fabio for the British, and moves in another direction, which may happen. Yeah. Would you be willing to step in?
It's done.
It's done?
Yeah, that's you know what that's like. That's what you do. That's what people do to hookers, mate. You go in there and your first option's not there. You come in, you know what? You come instead. I'm not none of that. I go my way, man. They ready, you know what I mean, man? They ready buoyed me. I've already been dissed, so it's all good.
Cool. All right, listen.
Honestly speaking, though, like I said, though, because all of this is all entertainment, man, realistically.
It's all entertainment, and it's great. It's great for the sport, but Fraser...
It's good for the sport, but it's going to be a good fight between him and Wardley, because...
How do you see that fight going, David?
I mean, look,
you gotta say some fucking ass because we had a back and forth. But go on.
I'm gonna be for real now.
Go on.
I genuinely think. I don't know. I really don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if either one fought. If either one of them won. But when it comes to ring IQ, being in there with different sort of people or whatnot, Frasier's got that pedigree. And Wardley's just not levels enough, I don't think. He ain't got that. He ain't like me, so I don't think he will be able to
Have either of you lot
Who
sparred
have you
in the
been in
park?
there with, though? Who have you been in there with, though?
That's what I was question I'm asking.
How have you got IQ? Tell me.
I'm 100 and 0 in the streets. I got IQ, trust me.
So what do you know on the street?
Come on.
Fam, man said he's 100 on the roads.
Hey,
Cool.
he must have that fucking Creed script in front of him there. Jesus.
No, it's here. I'm reading it, trust me. I'm reading it.
Listen, the promoters are loving this. The promoters are watching this show right now. 100%. Eddie, Frank, Ben Shalom, they're all watching.
You know what?
Hennessy.
I swear to God, every single heavyweight that's either this up and coming is trying to smoke. It wants to smoke with me this weekend. Everyone wants it with me. Everyone. If it ain't David, it's Fabio.
Hey, let me tell you
Jamie
something.
2KV.
Let me say something, honestly, though. When I'm being genuine here, though, Fraser.
I must be the easy touch.
Trust me, Fraser, and I'm not even saying this to be real. Hey, I never said no bad word about you, you know, because when we saw each other, it was love before I even turned pro. And then I see you from early in my career. I never said nothing bad about you. You see, when people start calling my phone, like, you see what's going on. And this is what I'm
Get
saying.
asked questions.
Where I'm
questions,
from,
what I'll give you
where
real.
I'm from, though, it's like, no, if I know this person, I'm not really gonna go and say so. You can be honest. I'm not telling you not to be honest. This is what I'm saying to you. Be honest. So when you have
That's what I said.
I don't knock you for your opinion, but if you say things like he must have watched Creed, that's you just going overboard. Now it's like, yeah, you're just trying to rip me. Now I get it. You're trying to do too much. But
All right.
other than that, though, and all of this argument we've been having is not even. It's not that.
No,
deep.
you know what it is? You'll let's hope you get the chance to smut in my mouth for that comment.
Come on.
Let's hope you get the chance to do that in a boxing ring. Let's hope you get the chance.
You're gonna be about 40 though, but yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna close this conversation.
Listen, bro, a 40-year-old me still beats you, bro.
Listen, Fraser,
you don't know enough, man.
Fraser, you know. Wait, just cool. Relax. You know, I'm a big supporter of you.
I never lose to a man that can't jab. Fuck, you know.
Bro, what's about you, lot? This is what I'm trying to say, David. First of all, Spencer Fearon is the master instigator.
No, I am.
Then David, I'm putting it on you next because you're just Niger. You just won't let it go, fam. You just won't let it go.
I got him.
And Fraser, you're one of them brothers that just keep on pushing it. When it's just about to finish, you put in another sword.
How can you sit there and ask me, Javante Davis? He's like, Javante Davis, he beats David.
The only thing David has better than me is hair.
Yeah.
A body, and he's probably got a massive cock as well. That's
That's them Northern brothers too. That's how you man talk up them sides.
That's it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure. You lot just took up the whole show, but you know what? It's all love. I thank you both for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your confidence here live on The Fight Is Right.
Sorry. Before we go, if that fight does happen between you and Wardley Frazier, what happens? Just let us know now, because that's the reason why we phoned.
I stop him.
Okay.
I stop him. I come out in the middle of the ring. I use my size. I use my experience. Push him back. He's only good when people hold their feet, and he can let about 30 of them terrible swinging punches go. Against old school teachers, someone that's there that knows how to defend and counter and expose all these mistakes. He's fucked.
Yes, that's great. Listen, thank you, Mr. Carlos, for the €249. He says this is AJ versus White on a national level. So you two have really elevated your social status tonight, and it's great.
It's not that deep. Listen, let me tell you something. From here, I ain't got nothing to say about Fraser, man. So I know you guys know me as well. Tunde and Spence.
I am. I'm going straight to Twitter now, and I'm putting loads of tweets about David. I am. Loads of tweets. Straight there.
Yeah.
You guys know me, yeah? I don't do interviews, man. Even you, Spence. I was saying this, I don't do interviews. I don't really like sitting and
Nah, you know what? That's why I know you don't, but I'm grateful that you
No,
have come.
110% is love every single time as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, I'm so grateful that you've come on. I'm so grateful that Fraser's come on your Sunday evening because you could be doing whatever right now. Maxing, relaxing. Fraser's has got back down with his beautiful family and all the rest of it. And David's out. I don't know what David does in the evenings. If he's eating Eba. You eat Eba, David?
Yeah, of course I do. with my
Don't be
pounded yam.
stupid, man. How can you ask a Nigerian that doesn't
on,
eat
man.
ever?
No.
Look at how
Because
I'm
let me tell
built.
you this. Tunde,
That's like saying, do you eat jerk chicken? What kind of
Exactly.
nonsense is that?
but Tunde, I don't eat jerk chicken.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
I
do.
yam
Fraser,
jerk
what do you
chicken.
eat, Fraser? The size.
Listen,
Huh?
that
What
was
do you
your
eat?
daughter,
Just
right, Face? Was that your daughter?
Yeah, it was my daughter. Was that David trying to come with something funny?
No, I just said, what do you eat? What do you? I eat my pounded yam. He obviously eats his jerk chicken. What do you eat? I said.
I eat little Nigerian bodybuilders.
Okay. That was a good.
Yeah,
little,
I love
though.
that.
Me
That's
and
a
you
good,
like the
that's
same
a good
size.
one.
You're little heavyweight, bro. You're small heavyweight.
How tall are you?
You're pumped. I'm 6'6". You got a
How
few
tall am
pumped up
I?
muscles, bro. Huh?
How tall am I? Are you
don't
talking
know.
about fame wise?
Behind the picky afro, I don't know.
Are you talking about? Bro, that's not.
Bro,
That's
you
a
man
fun
can't help
blush.
yourself. No,
That's a
you.
fun blush.
It's confirmed. You man can't help yourself.
Yeah,
Tunde,
me,
2
I've
seconds,
got
Tunde, I'm begging you. 2
editing to
seconds.
do.
Are you
Tunde.
saying that I'm small because of size or because of my frame, though? I'm asking a quick question.
Your frame, your size, your stature,
Oh, well,
boxing,
I'm
you're small in
6'5".
everything, bro.
I'm 6'5", and if you got rid of your breast, you'll probably be smaller than me, mate. If you really lost your weight and actually shred it down,
Hey,
you would
David,
be around
no one,
smaller than
no
me,
one
not
laughed.
the same weight.
No
If I
one
was
laughed, bro.
fat,
No one laughed.
I'd be the same. I'd be the same size as you.
No one laughed.
My pups, you see my
No one
pups.
laughed, bro.
My pups is
Go
in
back
better
and read
shape
your
than
script. No one laughed.
you. My
Man
pups is in better
said
shape than you.
he
What
said
is?
he eats fat
My pups.
Nigerians.
No one laughed, bro. Look at you.
My
You're an
pups
angry
is in
man.
better shape than you. If you,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, here
I'm
we
not
go.
even saying it
Bro,
though.
I don't want none of
if you
that.
lost
that-
weight and you got rid of your breast, you'd be the same size as me, if not lighter than me. It's not a laughing thing. You look awful.
All right.
That's
Nah,
the
bro,
problem
you
with
man are
modern day
messing up the
heavyweights,
thing now.
man.
You've gone too far. Listen,
Modern day. Talk
Stop
about
saying
modern day.
bruv. You come on, man. You got to articulate yourself better than that. You can come on.
listen. I'm telling you,
You got
when
nothing
you
about you
two,
like an old school heavyweight. You can't
Wait,
jump.
wait,
You
wait,
got
wait.
nothing. You're
When you-
shit.
Fraser,
when you
see
two-
if you make that fight happen, and I'll punch you up. I'm gonna
Shit, we look. You're getting jabbed.
Bro,
Jab.
this
Yeah,
is
You're
jab.
jabbing up.
this is
I'm
this is
gonna
garbage.
wax you up, my boy. Trust me, mate. Your age mates are doing big things. Look at you.
Oi,
You
have
little
ever
barlet. Shut up.
Have you ever whacked up?
You
Shut
little
up.
bar,
You ever whacked
You little barlet. Shut up.
Look at
you.
you. Get a
All right.
Fraser, if you
All
ever
right,
slap
gentlemen.
me,
All right.
if you
Nah,
ever
bro,
slap me,
there's
Fraser,
too much.
Guys,
No,
stop.
swear
stop.
to the Almighty God, I serve you
Right.
with knives
David,
again.
come on. Unks is talking in now.
Pussy,
Unks is
oh.
talking.
Remember I said that to you. If you ever
Please.
slap me, you
What?
would
Dave,
never box
shit.
again.
Why
Fraser,
you
if
listen,
your man,
little pussy?
if you ever try to slap me,
I'm gonna
Fraser,
say it
Wait,
one at a
pull up-
time.
pull
First.
up on my
Wait.
press
I'm gonna
conference
say
like that.
wait. I'm gonna
Pull up
say
on
this
my
one
press
at a
conference like
time.
that.
One. First,
if you
Fraser.
ever
Please.
slap me, you
Pull
will
up on
never
my press
box again.
Wait.
Pull up on my press
Fraser.
conference like that.
Fraser.
Yeah? Swear to
Fraser.
Almighty God, I
But
will.
I'll start
You
deleting,
will
man.
never
You know.
slap me.
You might want me to start
again.
deleting you off the show.
You need
would
more
never
than the
want me
Lord.
to delete
You
off the
need
show.
more than the Lord.
You will never box again. You will
David,
never box
why do
again.
you, David? Why do you keep on doing this?
bro.
That's a Nigerian thing. That's another you play
He's
at,
got to
man.
know, Tunde. I'm talking to him. That's why. He needs to know. He will never
That's
box
a Nigerian
again.
thing. Nah. You two guys have been absolutely incredible this evening, and I know it's all love. When all said and done, you're gonna lock horns at some points in your career, and it's gonna be entertainment, and that's what generally the boxing fans want. Thank you so much.
Creed 5 coming soon.
All right, cool. Say nothing. It's gonna happen then, because I know David ain't backing down, and I know you ain't backing down.
I can't keep. This is what I'm saying. I can't keep going back and forth.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to. All you need to
I'm
do.
not a back and forth person. So
No, but all you need
after
to
a while,
do
it
is
becomes
keep
funny.
winning. All you need to do is keep winning. Keep winning, and the fight will happen.
You need to learn.
both
bro.
fighters
You need
But
to
you
learn
know,
to
trust
jab.
me. No. But you see one thing about me though, I'm humble enough to sit there, so I still need to learn. I got to learn a few things still. But you still
Same.
got to learn a few things as well, though.
Exactly.
Why did you go like that?
Exactly.
Why did you go like
No,
that?
'cause
Exactly.
You still got to learn a few things.
he's
too.
still got to learn a few things.
All right,
Exactly.
ladies and gentlemen,
Nowhere near
it
as
has
much as
been
you.
an absolute pleasure having the one and only Frasier Clarke the Olympian, the undefeated professional. It has also been, listen, having the real champ, David Adeleye, King Adeleye,
Champ
in the
of what?
building,
King
bro.
of
You
what?
two, bro. I love the both of you, brothers.
What? Champ of what?
Thank you.
You know,
Listen,
champ
thank
of
you.
shit,
Everyone
bro.
is a champion
Win
in
a
their own
national
mind
title,
until
man.
proven otherwise.
I did.
That's
What
how
did
it
you
goes.
do? Fraser, you know what's so mad though, Fraser? For real though, you talk like, I swear down, you talk like you would put up a good fight with Ali, you know? You're not all that, bro. I hear stories about you. You're not all that, and I genuinely and I'm not saying it to say it. Fraser, if me and you get it on for whenever we do, if it ever happens, true say you're older than that, you're on the next, you know what I'm saying? You're on the next generation. If me and you ever get it on,
Sorry, let me look for
Fraser, I'm gonna whack you up. I'm telling you.
All right. Listen,
you know
Fraser.
what?
All right, your last words were. Wait. David,
you lost this battle.
your last words
You're talking,
were,
man.
I'm going to whack you up.
You know
Fraser.
you're upset though, Fraser.
Wait,
You know you're
David.
upset though. Because all you do is
David,
talk
man,
online.
what's
Now
wrong
that
with
I've met you and I can talk as much as you can talk and I can live it in real life, you're upset. Because now there's like, wow, what can I do better?
I'm going to block both of you, man, because you man ain't listening to me. You man ain't listening to me. You man ain't listening to me. Listen, David Adeleye said he's going to whack you up when he sees you, Fraser. That is the closing words from David Adeleye. Wait. When you end up fighting,
he's never whacked anyone up yet.
Fraser, what is your final thing you have to say to the... No, I'm going to do it like this. David, you have your final say to Frasier Clarke, and Fraser, you have your final say to David Adeleye, and then that's it, gentlemen. There'll be no more back and forth. I'm going to wish you all a Merry Christmas. And, bruv, we just can't wait to see this fight. So, David, closing remarks, please.
No, nothing, man. Honestly, like I said to you, man, there ain't nothing personal between me and Fraser. It's boxing at the end of the day. I ain't got nothing personal with no fighters. I ain't really got no... Like, my peoples don't box, so I ain't really... Sometimes it's hard for me to gauge what's going on in the box as well, because it ain't built with real men anymore. I see people saying cool to you, and then online they're saying something else. And so, but obviously, you go your way. I'm definitely gonna go my way. I'm doing my thing. I'm going on my trajectory, and like I said, if we end up meeting. He's a bit old, so I know he's got to rush things. That's why they're obviously fast tracking him. So with me, obviously, it's a bit different. So
thank you, Fraser.
And stop with the online stuff. That's what I'm gonna say, though. It makes you look like less of a man, because I don't really talk bad about no one online. But
I didn't talk bad about you.
All right, Fraser, your closing remarks, please, sir.
I just think, I think the only people that do get fast tracked is people that are capable of being fast tracked. That's the reason. And I also think the man's talking about titties. I've never seen someone with their arse so for Tyson Fury's arse when he's speaking about him, and he's got bigger tits than me. So
it's a weird one, isn't it? Am I asking up? Sorry to say, Tunde. This isn't.
No, wait. We let you talk, so let him talk, please.
No more remarks. True. Yeah, when he does get asked to commentate now and then, and he obviously clearly got no knowledge. It's once in a blue moon. So he turns up, and when he gets asked to talk about Tyson Fury, and he's licking arsehole, he's got bigger tits than me. But there we go, and age as well. He's talking about this age thing. You know what? When an older man beats a younger man, it's called a disciplining, and that's what I'll give him. I'll discipline this kid.
Come on,
100%.
Ladies and gentlemen,
bro, what's nothing now?
It's done. No. It's done. It's done, fam.
Man, though. No, Tunde.
No. It's done, bro. It's done, David. It's done. You had your piece. It's done.
Go and lift
you had your piece. Fraser had his piece.
Don't eat burgers.
No. Bro, it's done, fam. You had your piece. Fraser had his piece.
Look at your leg.
It has been fantastic. Fantastic spending the last hour with you guys. I guarantee the both of you. I guarantee the both of you. Both of you are going to be quoted in the national newspapers tomorrow. 100%. The fight is right. We always get the national quotes. But listen, bro, it's all love. Thank you both for joining us. We are going to try and finish our show. We've already gone 14 minutes over. But thank you very much, Mr. David, the real champ Adeleye. And thank you Fraser Super Duper Clarke.
Thank you. Big up,
he ain't the champ of shit. See you later.
Gary, block them off, man. Block these man off. We need them off quickly, bro. Spence. Bro. You know what? There was two people back behind, but they're not connected because it says it's coming up on the computer that they're not connected because their microphones were not plugged in. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, David is the man. David is the man. Fraser's the man. Bro, I love David because his energy's where we're coming from. It's ready. We're ready to rock and roll. We're putting it on the line. But Fraser's got that, that quiet confidence. And you can see Fraser, he'll be talking to you, and then his whole face just screws up, bro. It just screws up. It's like, bro, what's the matter? Calm down, bro. It's like, you see he's got two characters, but it's what boxing's about. And I just thank the both of these.
Videos with you about you, Spencer. You see, you listen. End of the day is this, yeah. I've been slipping on a little bit, especially when it comes to the show, and then I was saying like my realness has to start coming back, and my realness is we have instigated some really good fights in the past. Myself and Tunde, me just using the black book as book. But what I am saying is this. Fabio is in Thailand, so he sent me a message. While we was on the show, he sent me a message saying, I can't do it now, but as soon as I come back, we can do it on a proper.
What's he doing in Thailand?
No, he's on holiday. He's on holiday in Thailand.
Big up Fabio.
Right, so Fabio sent me a message, but and I can play it for you guys as well. But he
no. We don't need to hear no message. Right, cool. We don't need to hear
so he's in Thailand. But we will get a sit down with him as well, so we can address certain things. We've got to big up Fabio Woodley, the current reigning British champion. He fought, as far as I'm concerned, it was a fantastic fight, him and Nathan Gorman. So we props him for that. And we shall see. We were speaking about Tank versus Garcia. We don't really need to touch on it because we touched on it a little bit. Tunde did as well. We got the entertainment. We were trying to keep the show only for an hour, but these two men were going back and forth like they were McEnroe and Bjorn Borg Tarated. So it was all good. It was all good. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you, Bobby Wright, for the $4.99. All right, well, let's have a little roundup. Congratulations to Gervonta Tank Davis knocking out Ryan Garcia in the 7th round. Congratulations to Joe Cordina defeating Shavkat Rakhimov by decision in the 12th round. Congratulations to Sandy Ryan for defeating Marie Pierre Houle, capturing the vacant WBO welterweight title. Congratulations to Jordan Thompson, TK Owen, Luke Watson in the 6th round. Watkins, to retain his IBF European title, having Watkins down twice in the 6th round. Congratulations to Zelfa Barrett. Boxed tremendous last night. I watched the whole fight. Real confidence in Zelfa is beginning to appear. Finally, I believe in what his uncle Pat has been telling him from day one, that he's world class. And so we beat a very good fighter in Jason Sanchez last night by unanimous decision. So congratulations to Zelfa Barrett. And one of the biggest shocks of the night was from Lucas Rozansky knocking out Alan Babbage in round 1. And I keep telling man, be careful how you talk, because Alan Babbage was on IFL TV 3 days before saying he had a dream that the fight ended in 1 round, that he got the knockout in 1 round. But guess what? The knockout was for him. Big up Rozansky. Bro, it was a big ask for Alan to go over to Poland, to a next man's home city. The man had a solid record of 14 wins with 13 KOs. I think Alan KO percentage was similar. I think Alan had something like 11 wins, 10 KOs. So it was always going to be a swingers. So congratulations to Mr. Rozansky becoming the new WBC Bridgerweight World Champion. And finally, congratulations to Martin Bakake. Not really. Martin Bakole beating the previously unbeaten, knocking him out in the 3rd round, Ihor Shivazuski. Yeah.
What do they call him? The Hulk.
Yeah, and he was an Olympian. He was an
very
Olympian.
good.
So, Bakaki, just run through him, bro. Run
And
through him.
I want to say again, Bacoli is to me a throwback 1980s heavyweight. Very reminiscent. His hands, he's got good hands to him, man. I got to rate how he puts his
He's got good
combination.
hands. He's
He's
the
got good
problem.
hands. It
He's
reminds me of Tony
obviously.
Tubbs a little bit, you know?
Say again?
It reminds me of Tony Tubbs a little bit. Not as
No,
quick.
listen, he does remind me of a throwback heavyweights from the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
early 90s. But
Yeah.
but for sure, he's obviously become very, very confident in his ability. Obviously, he beat Tony Yoka. I think he took Tony Yoka's
He beat Tony Yoka. That was a fantastic win out in France.
out in
That was a
France. So
fantastic win for him.
he's definitely on a rise. So thank you, sorry. And a fantastic thank you to all the promoters who put on these great shows last night. PBC, Showtime, Boxer, Eddie Hearn and The Zone. It was a brilliant night of boxing, one we all enjoyed. And thank you all for joining myself, the instigator, Spencer Fearon, the man who was the young brother at school that used to stir fights up with everyone. And bro, I just love David Adelaye's spirit. And it's just the same thing. You just got to stay in the gym, keep working hard. And it's just great that we can see these big fights. I really think last night was the beginning of fights, good fights where really brings boxing fans back. Fingers crossed to the sport of boxing, because the YouTube thing, it has its place. Don't get me wrong, it has its place. But we should never be mistaken YouTube boxing for real fighting. Real fighting is serious. And we want to see good competitive fights. And we saw that last night. So on that note, Spencer, the instigator, that's your new name. Adjust to readjust, homie. Adjust to readjust. Ladies and gentlemen, we end exactly how we started, in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up. Peace, two fingers. See you this week. We're going to be grabbing a couple interviews as well. So see you this week on the Inside. Peace, two fingers. We are out.
We out.